The blame you can see. There is a kind of blame that walks in daylight, a blame that wears a face, a blame that points fingers at what is visible while ignoring the war raging in the unseen. This is the blame you can see, the accusations people make when they judge your journey without ever discerning your calling. They see your tears, but not the battle behind them. They see your silence, but not the weight you're carrying. They see your struggle, but not the assignment that provoked it. Prophets are often blamed for the symptoms of a war they never asked to fight. And so the blame becomes loud, public, obvious, easy to point at, easy to misunderstand. But hear me, the visible blame is never the real story. It is only the surface of a deeper refining. It is the furnace God uses to strip away the fear of man and anchor you in the voice of God alone. At this stage, the spirit of the other people comes into conflict with the prophet, leading to a significant escalation in tensions. Because the moment a prophet begins to awaken, hell begins to accuse. The moment destiny stirs, demonic resistance rises. The moment your spirit starts to see clearly, the enemy starts to speak loudly. He weaponizes misunderstanding. He stirs confusion in the mouths of others. He magnifies your visible flaws to distract from your invisible growth. He pushes people to blame what they can see, so you'll doubt what God is doing in the places they cannot. This is not just blame. This is strategy. This is warfare. This is the enemy trying to bury you under the weight of opinions, so you never rise into the weight of your calling. But prophets are forged in fire, and fire does not frighten the chosen. It awakens them. So when the blame rises, the spirit rises higher. When the accusations grow louder, heaven speaks clearer. When the enemy points at what is visible, God strengthens what is invisible. Because the blame you can see is the classroom of the called. It is the fire that teaches you to hear God above every opinion, to trust His hand above every accusation, to keep moving even when the world misunderstands your becoming. For every prophet must learn to stand steady when people misread the process, to stay faithful when others misjudge the pressure, to keep walking when the crowd blames what they can see but cannot discern. And so you rise, not because the blame stops, but because the blame becomes irrelevant. Not because the warfare ends, but because the warfare becomes your training ground. Not because people finally understand, but because you finally understand that their misunderstanding was part of your making. So when the blame rises, don't bow to it. Don't shrink under it. Don't let it rewrite your identity. For the blame you can see is only the shadow of the glory that is forming in the unseen. And when God finishes His work, the same people who blamed you will witness the fire that shaped you and the purpose that preserved you.